When you can sit yourself in those experiences, the voice will go away. Like right now when I'm filming this, like I don't have any doubts. I don't have any doubts about what I'm doing. I'm just creating.
You find a diary in the middle of a room. What does it say? You want to peek? Should you play? And then it speaks. This is the real-time diaries of Amber States.
Before we start today's episode, I would just love to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation. It is a privilege to be able to tell stories on this land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Girl, we're back. It's episode 4 and I'm pretty sure I know you. I love you for being here. It means a lot. It means a lot and I hope you are doing so very well. And guess what? You're going to be doing even better because you are listening to the real-time diaries of Amber Skates. That's right. It's me and you are you. And together, we're going to be hearing some beautiful stories of week 4 of my life. Of my life. I was born 4 weeks ago. Of my life in 2024. Just got to say, the reviews are in and everything's great. I'm a happy girl. It's nice to be able to start this year on such a beautiful high. Now, for those of you who are listening to the podcast and can't see the visuals, I'm currently sitting in... Oh, hi there, Choco. Choco the puppy has decided to come join. Yeah, come on, Chocky. Yeah, come be my friend. I'm sitting in my family home right now, which is very wholesome because I'm currently here on tour with a show, Club d'Amour, and I'm pretty dressed up right now. I decided to get ready early because every time I get ready for the show, I'm like, damn, I kind of look the best I've ever looked in my life. I need to be able to film in this. So I've done like a partial look. I'll finish it off before I go. But I'm dressed in a purple dress and the lighting is purple and orange. Everything's fabulous and fun. I've got my orange and pink hair. I'm just all around vibing right now, guys. It feels good. So without further ado, I think we should just jump straight into it, don't you? I think we should. All right. Oh, Gosh, I feel like I'm associating reading this with a certain type of feeling because as soon as I saw the section, I got shivers. I love it. Monday, the 22nd of Jan, 6:15 p.m. Ooh, we're starting off with tension in my body, feeling things I don't want to. Yes, girl, poet. Sitting trying to write music right now and whacking into a wall. Isn't it funny how sometimes it can just flow out of your every pore and other times your mind just gets so in the way that suddenly you shut the door on yourself? I think that's what's happened. I've worked myself up a bit, set the bar so high and haven't given my music the space and love, and my brain is like, write the best song ever, goddammit. Gee whiz. We haven't even said hello. And hey, it's nobody's fault. We're just getting familiar with a new way of producing music. And the thing that gives me comfort is knowing this is all a part of the process. Sensing my tension and resistance is what allows me to step back. And rather than letting it have power over me, I will sit here and pat it. There, little music writer. I know you've got so much in you. We will get there. Hold my hand and let's do it together. Bless. Yeah, it's been a big thing. It's been a big thing. I've definitely been having a lot of revelations about my music writing. I think I've put a lot of pressure on myself to be everything, and that can definitely get in the way. That perfectionistic attitude of having to be it all can really stop from like the fun of it, the joy of it. I get to write music. That's amazing. Like it's so incredible. And I think a lot of this stems down to the fact that I've always written music in bands, and I love collaborating. Like I love writing with people, and writing by myself has been such a new venture that amazingly I absolutely love, and at this point in my life like really have the capability to do. And so I've been loving writing by myself, but I think at times that can mean I can get in my head a little bit and get in the way of myself. But those times that I'm just doing it out of the pure joy, like it's so easy. So I'm enjoying it being like a practice of self-love, really. I think that's what it is. I think that's what that's what it is. Tuesday the 23rd, 3:24 a.m. This woman I'm inside of literally cracks me up. I can't. I was about to go to bed and I thought I'd quickly listen back to the short snippet of a song that I worked on after we last spoke. I love this. Okay, well, yeah, no shit. I was vibing. I also went to the cinemas with Trinity tonight, which was super cute. It was on the way to her that the chorus for this song came to me. It's called Talk, 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 and it's all about the voice in our heads that gets in the way. Girl. Go off, sister. Okay, ghost, make yourself a coffee if you have to. It's called Talk, 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 and it's about the voice in our heads that gets in the way. Pretty empowering writing the voice away, which is funny because once I get into the flow with writing, it's not there. Writing this song was such a freaking great experience. I'd been missing that feeling for a little bit, as you could hear in the last entry, and it just clicked into place because I was finding it from the joy. Writing it about that experience I was having of hearing the voice in my head that was really limiting me just made it such a fun experience. Yeah, here, I'm gonna play a little snippet of it now because maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll like the vibes. It's obviously not done, duh, but here, have a little listen.
You talking all day long,
and I thought I took a lot.
I'm always near you, yet you're louder alone. I'd hang up the phone. I would. You're living free inside my head all day. If I had it down for all the times I heard you say, am I gonna fall again?
There you go. I love that one. Like I like the tension that's in it, that tension I usually feel. And I'd love to find ways to release it and really open up the song as it goes along. It definitely was the epitome of that experience of when I'm in a flow state, when I'm in my joy, when I'm having fun, that voice is completely gone. Like right now when I'm filming this, like I don't have any doubts. I don't have any doubts about what I'm doing. I'm just creating. When you can sit yourself in those experiences, the voice will go away. You know, it's that preemptiveness that can build up such a resistance, but you've just kind of got to see it as almost like you're in a running race, right? And there's like the count in, like the 3, 2, 1, ding, and then the full momentum that happens, right? And so rather than hearing those voices of, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, or you're not going to be able to do it or whatever, just see them as the count in and know that as soon as you get on the other side of it, you're going to be running. And maybe the run won't go that well that day, but that's okay. It's just like one race. Like you'll run, you'll create either way. I don't know. Does that metaphor work? I don't know. Just making shit up. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you liked the little song. Yeah. Also, Connor reached out today. Oh, this is funny. Connor reached out today. Asking if I'd get a Raksha tattoo with him and Josh, my OG bandmates. And obviously, I said yes. She literally told me to show you the tats. I got my Raksha tattoo.
The little lightning bolt because it makes you feel like a rock star. The little Saturn because it's just here to remind me that we're tiny little beings in space. This is my lavender. And lavender is really special to me because whenever I walk, I always pick lavender. And it immediately makes me feel so present. I love it.
Tuesday, the 23rd of Jan, 11:46 p.m. You have 3 options when conflict or negativity arises. Remove it, change it, or accept it. That there was a snippet from the book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, which I've been listening to a lot. And it's freaking changing my brain chemistry. Like, for sure. I'm learning so many skills on how to deal with that voice. That's like also the impetus for why I wrote Talk, Talk, Talk. If there's an issue, don't sit in the issue of it. If something's not working for you, find a way to change what is happening or end it. Or you can accept it. Not everything is going to work out in life, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes you can't change it. Sometimes you can't leave it. And so what you can do is accept the situation rather than sitting in tension. And all any of this is surrendering to it so that then you can move forward. I had a beautiful chat with Is It Tonight? Oh, yes. I met her through Impromptunes, the improv group I'm in. She has such a deeply authentic yet wildly silly aura about her. We're very alike. Tonight we sat eating pasta with all our beautiful improv gang and their families. A group all connected from a radical idea to make up entire shows on the spot, to surrender to absurdity and to make it the norm. It is so special. Wednesday the 24th, 2:52 p.m. Now that is a day that will go down in the books forever. The day Connor, Josh and Amber all sat in a tattoo parlor and marked themselves with Raksha. A stamp of connection for the insane 5 years of our teen lives where we played in a rock band multiple times a week at festivals, we recorded music. We realized it's been nearly 10 years since we entered the competition that changed our lives. Getting to acknowledge how special that time was for us all was a deeply moving experience today. And not only that, we then went back to their place and recorded one of our originals that we never released, a song that was Band Fam's favorite. The cherry on top was we'll be seeing all of the family on the weekend to surprise them with the tattoo and the song. There is nothing like this. As I sat there in Connor's recording studio, I felt such a deep sense of gratitude wash over me. I had been lucky enough to have wrapped and intertwined into an incredible force of creativity, magic and action that set the foundations for who I would become. She's still there. And there's no better way to remember the younger us than to bring them back in our muscle memory through the power of music. I love these boys with all my heart. Who would I be without them? Good thing I don't need to know. Because I'm in the timeline where we were lucky enough to find each other. So emotional. That was, yeah. Gosh, life is precious. Life is so precious. This band started when I was 13. I was in a circus troupe through my primary school. We had this teacher, Mr. Green, who was Josh's dad. And funnily enough, this is actually crazy. When I was in year 3, I don't know how old I was very young. I was going to this music school, performing school, and I did a singing concert, and Josh was actually there playing guitar, and he was a few years older, didn't go to my school. The only way we knew him was because he was my drama teacher's son. And my mum said to me, "Oh, Amber, you should be in a band with Josh, Mr. Green's son." And like, obviously I'm like a kid and I'm like, ha ha ha, yeah right, don't be embarrassing, mum, I don't even know him. My mum literally manifested what would end up being one of the biggest parts of my teen years. How insane is that? So yeah, anyway, so years later, I'm in year 7 and I'm in this circus troupe. Josh is in the circus troupe. So he's Mr. Green's son, right? And so is Connor, who had gone to the primary school years before. And so this was like a circus troupe that was outside of school hours. So I was circus partners with Josh, and Connor was circus partners with Josh too. And one day Connor had started learning how to play guitar, and we were just chatting, and they were like, "Oh, can you play any instruments?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can play my voice." Thank goodness I said that, because then they say, "Oh, ha, 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 we should make a band together." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we should." Girl, it is the little moments in life. What do you mean? That tiny moment of those 3 kids having this silly idea ended up changing all of our lives. Don't be afraid to just say it. If you feel it, just say it like a kid would. Because that is what made us who we are. Like, that's what turned me into this rock chick. Every single freaking week I was playing gigs at bars and my parents had to come and we would be running around. Now Connor is like a producer. He produces music for big artists. Just freaking played at Optus Stadium just before Coldplay with an artist called Adrian Zuke. You know, Josh ended up having a music school. Here I am, I'm living my life now, like pursuing this as my own career. So this tattoo means a lot because this tattoo is an acknowledgement of that girl who freaking believed and like went after it and didn't have any resistance. She just did it. And sometimes, you know, when I doubt myself or I question, you know, is this possible or whatever, I look back at this and I'm like, girl, I wouldn't have thought this was possible, but it was. Who knows? You don't know. And like, we did this because we freaking loved it. Because it was for the joy of it. Like, we weren't even getting paid. We just did it because we loved it. And we met so many people and we did so many cool shows and it was incredible. And it's so nice to get to commemorate this because it was so crucial. It was fundamental. Anyway, love that. Thursday the 25th of Jan at 8:30 p.m. Had the most gorgeous day with Mama and our family friend Mel. It was the sweetest vibe. We made handmade rings at this studio in Maylands. I made this beautiful flower ring that I will now have forever, which is crazy. Look at it. There you go. Can you see? Hi, cute ring. Welcome to the world. It's got these cute little kisses and a heart stamped on the inside. I don't really know if you can see it. I asked Mum to stamp inside mine and I stamped inside hers. It brought a tear to my eye to think forever time will be marked in our rings. Us in 2024. What can I say? I'm a sentimental girl. I was pretty tired today after last night. Managed to get the pods up, but I'm definitely low energy now. Trying to feel what it is my body needs. And honestly, I think I need some tea and a bath. I think it's time I put on the kettle. And I, in fact, did. I made myself tea. I set the bath and I laid there and I played the audiobook that I love, and I opened the window and I could see out to the stars. And I just looked at the stars and I felt such deep connection. It was really beautiful and definitely what I needed. You got to listen to your body. Friday the 26th of Jan, 10:35 p.m. I woke up this morning and I tried something new. I played this affirmation playlist. Now, it was cheesy as hell, coming from this girl, but gosh, it was so apparent that my morning talk seriously needs it. It's like a battle of the angel and the devil. No wonder I'm a night owl, but it really worked and gave me something to do instead of going on my phone. I then went to the new gym for the first time and oh my gosh, it was so nice. And there was a massage chair that literally changed the game. Getting a treat like that for going to the gym is a genius hack. I then went to the protest for Invasion Survival Day. Wow, going to the protest is always such an emotional experience. The passion and strength, every time I join in, I immediately tear up. It's just such an overload. The most beautiful moment was when we stopped and made a dance circle. This beautiful young kid came out and ripped off his top and danced with so much passion to everyone, each side of the circle, the embodiment of power in that moment. He then encouraged these two other kids who in complete synchronicity joined in. What a jaw-dropping moment. I feel so lucky to have witnessed. This is so important. The puppies are visiting me now and I have the chocolate boy on my shoulder. Oop, he just stole my sock. Better go. Oh gosh. Oh, then I wrote this the next day. I didn't have my journal on me. Hang on. Band fam sat the 27th, 2:47 p.m. What a special group. How lucky we are to have collided. Today we all came together and Connor, Josh and I revealed our tattoos and the song we recorded from back in the day for them. And it was truly the most special moment. Something so silly yet so deeply powerful. This is life. It's the little things. We sang, we connected, we played music and laughed. It's moments like this that you can't help but be utterly present. Family, gosh, a room of people who have been there for so many core moments. You can just see each other and you just know you'll have the best time. Also, bets on them getting band fam tattoos? I think yes. So what we did was we played the music to everyone and they're all like, oh my gosh, oh that's so cute. Anyway, as the song ends, it's like, dun, 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 dun. We got matching Raksha tattoos. They were like, what? So funny because it was like Josh's first tattoo too. So it was just so funny. I was like, This is kind of like a hack to just like surprise your parents and not get shit for it. Sunday 27th, 8:50 p.m. Gosh, it is just one big game of lost and found, except each time you discover a new piece. Growth is nuanced, and sometimes, rather than stepping forward or back, it's stepping to the side that can unlock the answers. Sunday the 28th, 1:30 a.m. Gosh, it's nights like tonight that really shift things. It's funny life. Sometimes there's a whole other layer underneath that you can only see with a bit of perspective. Dancing with Dad on the D floor was a pure joy. Sharing such a free moment together over something we both adore, live music. Smiling at each other as we wiggle our hips and bop to the music in a venue that he had hung out in as a younger man. Gosh, I am so grateful to be here in Perth right now. Nathan, one of my dear Melbourne friends, had reached out to me today. They mentioned how it's like a connecting to your roots energy. And the truth is, it's exactly that. Being here is gifting so many beautiful moments and friendships that are ripe with fruit getting to be harvested. Because the truth is, who knows when I'll next be back? All we have is now, and now is great. This is the last entry. Monday the 29th, 1:30 a.m. I feel I have never been so simultaneously self-aware and action-based in my life. Living this way feels so electric. Reflecting on the past few weeks, I'm really building habits that feel so deeply aligned with the Amber deep inside. Don't get me wrong, there is a long way to go. But the truth is, I can see the steps I need to take right now, and I'm taking them. I'm so ready to start the show this week. It's going to be insane. I am so ready to bring the spice back into my life. Let's do this. Love, Amber. Oh, that was sweet. What a special week. And it's definitely some actions were taken that have impacted me forever, changed my life. Got these tattoos for life now. But that's everything in life, isn't it? All those little moments change who you are. I really enjoyed that week. There was a lot of family love and connecting to my roots. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for taking the time out of your day to get immersed in different life experiences, different stories and different ideas. It's so special to get to share this with you. Now, if you're listening to the podcast, you can rate it. If you're watching on YouTube, give it a like or do whatever those things are that you do. And most importantly, if you really enjoyed it, share it with your friends, share it around, because this is a really special experience to be going on. I'm so excited to see where it goes. Let me know what else you'd like to see, if there's anything else you'd like me to include in these episodes. This is just a refining process. All right, I think it's time I head off and keep living my life. All right, farewell everyone. Stay safe, stay wonderful, and I hope your story this week is filled with love. All right, goodbye. Love, Amber. Mwah.